Okay, my question is to the Muslim Student Union. How can you say that you reject anti-Semitism when you bring an anti-Semit to make anti-Semitic comments?
What? You can ask them that, but let me address something that you said. You guys have to stop equating Jew with Zionism. All Jews are not Zionists.
Yeah, exactly.
The reason why I say Zionist Jew is because all Jews are not Zionists. It'd be unfair for me to say, it'd be unfair and unjust for me to say that to deal with all Jews as if they were Zionists. There are Jews who are raising their voices against Zionism. One of the groups that were supporting the Irvine 11 was the Jewish Voices for Peace. There are rabbis who are standing up against Zionism. You young people, you young Jewish students, you got to check out those Jews who are speaking up against Zionism. Why are they doing that? What is it about? So, stop equating Jews with Zionism. All Jews are not Zionists, and all Zionists are not Jews.
Who anointed you as the judge of who's qualified to do anything?
No one anointed me. It's just
Well,
that.
did you walk around as though...
Sir. Come on now. Look at what's happening to the Palestinians. How can you look at what's happening to the Palestinians and justify that?
Look, you know, that's a horse of a different issue here.
Wow.
That's the whole point we're here. That's the whole point we're
You're talking
here.
about people who are dropping bombs. I mean, this is a two-way street.
Dropping bombs?
Yeah, we're talking about...
The Palestinians are dropping bombs?
Yeah, they're
What kind of bombs Palestinians got? What kind of bombs
They're
Palestinians
shooting
got?
missiles. They're sending their children with bombs strapped around them.
Yes, I do, man.
Do you support sending children?
I support.
Do you support? You mentioned.
No. Yes, there is.
Really?
There's a defense against suicide bombing.
Suicide bombing.
Here's a defense against suicide bombing. I'm gonna let you know the defense against suicide bombing. No. Here's the defense against
What about the
suicide bombing.
IDF that killed over
The
1,400
defense
people?
against suicide bombers, that's what you call them, is to give them F-16 just like you have.
You know what? Attack military.
Then they have to use their bodies anymore.
They just put their underwear on and blow up a plane.
If you give them
en route to the
M1
US.
tanks, if you give them helicopter gunships, then you got to use their bodies no more. That's how you deal with suicide bombers.
So you're saying it's okay then for your children? You would tell your children strap on a bomb and martyr them.
I'm saying that if my children find themselves oppressed, I'm saying I would tell my children, fight against your oppressor. Fight against your oppressor. What's your name?
Ted.
I never say Jew, Ted. Ted. I always
You never say Jew.
I always say Zionist.
You didn't say Fleming Rose, Zionist Jew, was responsible for those infamous, disgusting.
you know what-
Muhammad? Did you say that or not?
I always
Did you
say Zionist.
Fleming Rose is neither Jewish nor Zionist.
I say Zionist.
But Fleming Rose is a Zionist Jew.
I sure did.
And you spit it out, and he's not Zionist nor Jewish.
Okay,
Therefore, you invert the facts.
Before we deal with that topic right there,
Bottom line,
what
you
I just said to
invert
you,
the facts.
What I just said to you, Ted, I said
these kids here that are listening to you, they're going to take verbatim what you're saying.
Yeah.
We're thinking here's that you're lying.
Forgive me, but gospel.
Try to diverge the issue,
Ted, I never say Jew. It would be unjust if I just said Jew. That's unjust. All Jews are not Zionists.
With all due respect.
There are some Jews.
With all due respect.
There are some Jews.
With all due respect.
Who
You have
believe
said
in
it.
who believe in
You have said
justice.
it. And you did say you.
Why are you deflecting the issue, Dad?
No.
You're deflecting the issue,
No,
Dad.
I'm not allowed to say that, man.
Yeah.
I'm not allowed to say that.
Yeah.
Do you know if I would have said that? Do you know that they?
You're allowed to say. You have a right to say. First Amendment. You say whatever you want here.
Do you know that if I said that, that's against the Quran? I can't say all Jews.
You said it.
Allah doesn't say all
did not
Jews.
say it.
I say Zionist Jews.
Why are you deflecting the issue? I mean, he's deflecting
y'all gotta
the
take
issue.
responsibility for Zionism.
He said you Jews, you wouldn't sit down and have tea and cake.
Heck
with it,
no.
You said that.
With a Zionist Jew? Heck no.
Okay,
You're
well,
not a
even if he
Zionist
did
Jew.
say,
You
he's
said Jew.
clarifying
No,
that he didn't
You
say
Jews
it.
are the Nazis. Now are you clarifying that now?
You wouldn't sit down with a Nazi.
Are you going to clarify that now?
You wouldn't sit down with a Nazi.
I'm not talking to you, and you're telling me we will martyr you until we're, whatever it is.
No, man.
Yeah, I'm talking to you.
You wouldn't sit down with a Nazi.
No, I'm talking to you. And
You
as
wouldn't
far as
sit down
I'm
with a Nazi.
concerned, what you said is just as bad.
Zionism?
Just as bad.
I said Zionism were Nazis. I said
Because you
Zionism were
lose
Nazis.
people when you start talking about martyrdom and all the rest of it.
Lose people? What are you saying now?
No.
Lose people?
Yeah, you lose people.
No. I don't lose the oppressed. I lose the oppressor.
The oppressed is in your words. Your words.
No,
You've decided who's oppressed.
No, basically
yeah,
actions.
everybody's oppressed according to you.
Ted, the Palestinians are not oppressed.
Is there an occupation?
Are you telling me the Palestinians are not oppressed?
What happened in Gaza? What happened in
No, let me answer the
Gaza?
question.
Are you telling me the Syrians are not oppressed? Are you telling me? No. First of all, that issue isn't going to be decided by you or anybody here. That issue is going to be decided.
Your opinion.
No question.
In your opinion, no question about what?
Am I saying? Do I feel that Palestinians are oppressed? Is that what you're asking?
Yes.
No, I don't. I think there's injustice in the society like any other society. But are they oppressed the way you say they are? No, absolutely not.
You're lying through your teeth.
Absolutely not. Absolutely not.
Dad, you live in a La La Land.
The map that you have.
Dad, you live in a La La Land. You're a housewife of Orange County. You're a housewife of Orange County who has nothing else to do.
You're not even racist.
Racist. You told him to go back to Poland.
No, he's from Poland.
He's not from Poland.
You said, I asked you, I said, do you think the Palestinians are oppressed? You said, I don't think the Palestinians are oppressed.
Not to the way you're describing it.
A yes or no question.
Let him talk.
So you said the Palestinians are not oppressed.
Do you think the Jews in Arab lands are oppressed? Do you think the Jews in Arab lands are oppressed? Who's had their homes ripped from them? You said Europeans. It's the Europeans that came and colonized. What about the Jews that lived in Morocco, in Yemen, and all over the Middle East?
They still live there.
Where's your tears for them?
They went to
Syria.
Why did they get there?
Syria.
Why were they there?
Because they were kicked out
Kicked out from where?
from those countries.
No. I said
They were oppressed.
They were
in
oppressed.
your terms.
They were oppressed.
oppressed.
They were oppressed in Europe.
No, they were oppressed.
Yeah, they were oppressed
no.
in Europe.
In Yemen?
No, there were Jews that lived in the
Let's
Middle
go back
East.
to the Inquisition. We all got kicked out of Spain, right? We all
You got kicked out of Spain?
Muslims got kicked out of Spain. Inquisition. We got kicked out of Spain, right? Check
Your
this out.
ancestors got kicked out of Spain.
Yeah, we got kicked out of Spain. Yeah. Now check this out. Many of those Jews went to Muslim countries. Why? Because during Muslim rule in Spain, the Jews believed that was their golden age when they lived with us. We didn't do programs.
Well,
on
it
that.
ain't now.
We didn't do programs.
Because this little state is surrounded by 150.
But you're practicing apartheid. You're practicing apartheid.
That's in your mind.
That's in my mind.
That's in your mind.
Okay.
No, it's not apartheid because
No matter-
International law.
In his mind and millions of others'
minds.
minds.
You can't.
Have you been to Gaza?
Apartheid in Palestine. So we got things.
I've been to Gaza.
I've been to Gaza.
They won't let me in.
I've been to Gaza.
They won't let me in.
Have you been?
They won't let me in.
That's not men and us. That's you. That's not apartheid to you. So what? So did the Irvine 11.
Good sense of fashion, buddy. Good sense of fashion.
Same to you.
Come on, bro.
I kind of like that shirt.
Hey, we're trying to educate people here. Come on, man.
You gotta take
You gotta get it going.
You're truly corrupted.
Free Palestine.